This is the Rapala Countdown Backpack, which has been designed for active anglers. This feature-packed bag has the ability to hold a lot of fishing gear as well as everyday items. On the front here, you can see 2 locations that are ideal for fishing rods, nets, or other long items similar to that. There's also these additional loops running down the face of it that allow you to attach carabiner clips or other clips to connect accessories or whatever you wish. You can see these hook and loop attachments. They help to support the rod or the net. They are fully removable as well if you don't like them, so you can take them off. On the top, there's a small compartment section where I like to keep a towel or my sunglasses in this semi-transparent top. Additionally, the bag has the ability to hold a 15-inch laptop. So I've got mine in here right now. I've just come from the office. So that's really handy if you want to keep your bag at work or use it for a work bag with some gym equipment as well. On this side here, there's an expandable pocket that holds a drink bottle, 500 ml or 600 ml. And then when you put the bag on, it's got this really comfortable 3D mesh back support and the same 3D mesh on the shoulder strap. So really easy to wear, keeps you breathable and dry. And you can see here on the straps themselves, we've got this clip for extra support if you need it. And then really quick access tool holders. So you can keep the essentials close by, like scissors or pliers. You can see also here that there's additional loops, so you can keep even more accessories if you love to load up on those things when you're out fishing. And then the big deal right here, the easy to access side pocket. So you unzip this and you can have your gym equipment in here, or right now I've got 2 big 3700 size tackle boxes, which are really easy to take out. You've got all your lures, your accessories, whatever you need. There's even more on the inside of here. There's more access compartments, so this really easy to access one here. You can slide your hand in and keep all of your essentials like extra hooks, fishing line, something like that. And even another one further down. And finally, to make sure it stays all dry and all safe, we have this water-resistant bottom that's going to keep the internals dry. This is the Rapala Countdown Backpack. Check it out. Awesome hybrid.
Hey, this is Kylie from Gerber, and this is our lineup of controller fillet knives, spanning your needs across fresh and saltwater fishing. 2 common features across all focus on taking command of the blade. Each handle has guide fins for unrivaled control when working through fish. And Hydro-Tread grip for extra traction when working in messy or wet conditions. The 6, 8, and 10-inch controllers include an innovative sheath that has a built-in sharpener and a vented design for easy rinsing after a day on the water. Each has a full, plain edge blade to provide just the right amount of give for clean, smooth cuts. The controllers are available in fresh and saltwater variations. The saltwater variations feature Salt RX, a treatment that adds protection against corrosion in harsh environments. The controller folding fillet is ready when space is limited, but the need for full-size function is not. The folding fillet also has relief etching to preserve the meat of that hard-earned catch. It's streamlined and portable with a secure lockback design and an integrated lanyard hole, making it easy to stow for those last-minute adventures. Like all Gerber products, the controllers are backed by the Gerber guarantee.
Hey, Berkeley Pro Scott Suggs here. Hey, it was a great honor to work with Berkeley on bringing out my most favorite bait, a wake bait. It's called the surge shad. We have this bait in 2 different styles. We've got it in a straight tail, broken tail. Comes equipped with Fusion 19 hooks, super sticky, and hey, straight out of the package, you have to do nothing, finely tuned. I throw the bait on monofilament. A lot of people throw it on braid. It's your choice. This is a great pre-spawn, spawn, post-spawn. That's my most favorite time. Blueback lakes, I found it to be great year-round, especially in the fall. My favorite rod's a 7-foot medium heavy. I like to have it extra, a little stiffness for that long cast. Throw it on a 6:4 to 1 ratio reel. Hey, surge shad, it's a great bait.
Hey, this is Seth from Gerber, and this is our Magna plier. These pliers are available in multiple variations to cover your needs on and off the water. It's available in fresh and saltwater variations. The Magna plier was designed to deliver unparalleled control, so you can operate with more efficiency and less fatigue. It's got bare hand control for maximum power, delivering ergonomic comfort through its trigger grip design. It also features a plunge lock for safe storage, easily exchangeable jaw tips, and carbide cutters that are both reversible and exchangeable for extended life. The included sheath comes with a lanyard and a carabiner as well. No pliers lost to the drink here. The saltwater variations feature Salt RX, a treatment that adds protection against corrosion in harsh environments. Currently, the lineup includes standard, needle nose, and split ring. For those hard to navigate spots, reach for the needle nose version with extended jaw tips and an angled shape. Split ring version allows for quick hook exchange with auto retention that securely holds the split ring in place. The Magna pliers are perfect when you need fishing pliers that are intuitive, secure, and stand up to the elements. And like all Gerber products, the Magna plier is backed by the Gerber Guarantee.
I find the larger the net, the easier to cast. The smaller, when it's out in the air and it's spinning around to get that perfect circle, basically it can overlap itself and you'll end up with a kidney-shaped sort of a net, loop. But what we're going to do is use a net that's 11 feet long. And it's quite simple. I'm right-handed, so I've gathered everything up in my right hand, as you can see, until I get about a metre drop from the bottom of my hand to the leads down below. Quite simple stuff. I pick him up, and all I do here is just grab out one set of leads like so. And I'm just going to gather it up. So I've got half in my left hand, half in my right hand. Then I'm going to put that up with the other bunch in my right hand like so. I've got nothing in this hand now. 2 strands of leads coming out. I want to get the closest one to me, and that's it. When I cast, I'm going to spin this arm out, let go of all the net. It'll fly out. When I see that circle starting to form, I'll release the leads in my left hand. Pretty simple. This is how we do it. We look for the fish. If you can locate fish, great. If you can't, practice. Out it goes, and boom. Straight into the drink. If you do get some fish in there, the idea is to keep it nice and low and get down and go slow. That way you're not allowing the fish to get out. Because what a lot of whiting do, you're allowed to keep diver whiting up in Queensland, is that they'll bury themselves under the first bit of sand that's generally soft, and obviously the lead go over them and they scoot off. Great flathead bait, but that's what they can do. So again, we've gathered everything up in our right hand, 2 trails of leads back into our right hand, grab the closest one to you, and out it goes. Pretty heavy lead, but nonetheless, it's a good way to catch your own bait. There you have it. How to cast a cast net in a couple of simple steps. Good luck.
New additions to the Oshia stickbait family this year include Shimano's very exciting and patented Flash Boost internal mirror system. I absolutely love this. It's a kinetically activated mirror inside the lures. No batteries or external power sources required for these. It just flashes and gyrates and sends out wonderful impulses through the water the whole time that the lure's working or sinking or floating. It comes in the head dips in 2 different sizes. Now these head dip stick baits, when you rip them, they dive and then they float up and sit at an angle like that in the water between rips. Sardine ball, on the other hand, is a sinking lure with a lovely zigzag action when it's ripped through the water, and both with that internal mirror system, the flash boost. Absolutely love these, and so are a whole heap of big pelagic fish going to love them.
The Vibe Shearwater 125. Unrivaled pro angling performance using your choice of pedal, power, or paddle. The ultimate in versatility to own any water. Unique fish catching features like the 4-way adjustable Vibe Summit seat with perch offers ultimate sight fishing up to 16 inches in vertical height. So you can see the big ones way before they see you. Unmatched control is a hallmark of the Shearwater 125. Upgrading your open deck base pod to the fast and powerful Vibe X-Drive pedal system gets you to fishing spots faster and fights Mother Nature's wind and currents. The X-Drive spins accelerate smoothly and can get you through the shallowest of waters. An included Bixby jet-ready Vibe gravity rudder coupled with the Vibe steering handle offers ultimate on-water positioning and tracking. You'll be able to cut through wind and wake like a razor blade with the Shearwater 125's ultra-fast hull design.
be no different in that. For me, a Terminator Pros jig is my go-to all-around jig. When a jig pitched in heavy cover like that, it catches big fish. A jig is something that you can fish effectively from really, really shallow water to really deep water and everywhere in between. You can fish it right under the surface. You can fish it dragging along the bottom. Flipping, swimming, casting, whatever it may be. There's several things I look for on a jig that's going to make it a great all-purpose jig. For me, it's got to have, number one, a good hook. And that Terminator Pros jig is equipped with a VMC hook, a very good hook. The head shape, you know, this is really a perfect all-around. It works well in rock. It's wide enough there on the bottom that it doesn't get snagged in the rocks really easy. Another thing is that crossways line tie. For me, when you're down in rock or you're in brush, I feel like it comes through that cover better. Good, solid weed guard, but not too much. And that's what that is. It's really good all-purpose weed guard is extremely important. Something that a lot of jigs have wrong with them is not having a great trailer keeper. With this jig, we've got that little wire barb that sticks down, and it doesn't look like much, but man, it does everything you need it to do. Number one, it keeps it rigged nice and straight, but number two, I can get a bite and get multiple bites out of my trailer because of that. If it wasn't there, I'd skip it into that cover, my trailer would be slid down the shank of the hook, and I'm gonna miss that fish. Having a bunch of different colors to choose from really makes it to where I can go all across the country with one jig style and be able to fish anywhere. In the Pros jig, we've got 17 different colors, but the part of that I'm excited about are the 5 new ones that we've added. One of them that was had to have, just my go-to, is one called Overdose. That blue actually has real fine red flake in it, and then just a little bit of chartreuse. But that jig matched up on that head, it is my go-to really, really dirty watercolor. Texas Crawl is another one. Black with green flake, a little bit of root beer green, some chartreuse in that. Chovy Crawl, man, that's a color that we've been missing for a long time. Just that green pumpkin with some just straight blue in it. And then one that was a little bit different, Bama Crawl. Some green pumpkin, a little bit of red, and then some orange on the bottom. That is the perfect bluegill or crawfish imitator. If you swim it, man, it looks just like a bluegill does a lot of times. Glimmer blue shad. Swimming a white jig, you're able to imitate a shad when those shad are spawning anywhere, anytime, any type of cover. Where I just stopped the boat right here is a prime example of what makes this jig, to me, so good. You know, I've got lay down timber, I've got standing trees, I've got grass up on the bank. I've got a lot of different stuff going on here. And if you went to the store, you're gonna end up buying a whole bunch of different jigs to be able to pick a place like this apart. But for me, that Pros jig, the head design and the overall shape of it makes it really effective for everything. And that hook works extremely well, whether you use braid, fluorocarbon, or even a combination of both. Always remember that. Just go get you a good selection of colors. And the great part is too, we've got it in a variety of sizes. Everything from a 1/4, 3/8, half, 3/4, and a 1 ounce jig. All in that Pros jig, all the same head design, just a little bit bigger head each time you step it up. For me, that Pros jig, it truly is the one jig you need for almost any cover situation. All right. Pros jig right there, baby.